Welcome to Lake Charles and the Golden Nugget Resort. You know, forestry and logging means so much to the state of Louisiana. Forestry and logging means jobs and products that we use and need every day. What a grand history of logging we have in Louisiana. The loggers have worked so hard through the years to get the logs out of the woods and deliver them to the mill. Our Louisiana Forestry Association is working hard for us to make conditions for logging and foresters good in Louisiana. Buck and his staff provide a wide array of services for the forestry community, always working hard and always dedicated. We are here to honor a very special logger. Malcolm Sibley runs a diverse operation, logging both in hardwoods and pines. He has first-class equipment and a first-class crew. Malcolm is very involved in his community. He serves on the local school board, and Malcolm was even instrumental in getting the Bass Pro Shops to locate in Denham Springs, Louisiana. And I know for many of us, Bass Pro Shops is our favorite place to shop. Now, let's learn more about the man of the hour, Malcolm Sibley, logger. So you've got your son right here on the logging job with you.
This is his job. He runs it.
So he's running this job right here. So would you be called the foreman or?
If you could call it that, foreman, part owner.
Have you got a good safety record?
Yes, we got a good safety record. We don't have no fatalities. Nobody been hurt. That's all been good. Mm-hmm. Well, we've been back and forth on different tracks, worked with different people. When he started buying timber, we went to private tracks, hauling a little more, and just, it was just a little better. It depends on what goes on. You never know about a logging job. It might change every hour. Yeah. You can't plan a logging job. You might have it planned by the day, but in an hour, something breaks down, the whole day changes. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it works. It's the wood business.
Right. So you got to be flexible to be a logger.
That's correct.
Yeah.
You got to deal with the rain, the mud. We ain't got much snow around here.
Yeah.
But it's the weather mainly.
I've been here 4 years now.
4 years. And have you worked for Mr. Malcolm the whole time?
Yes, sir. I married into the business.
You did? Tell me about that.
I married Malcolm's oldest granddaughter. I was a weld inspector for the plants. She moved down there to Sulphur with me. We had a baby. Work started getting slow. Malcolm and his wife wanted that great grandbaby. They offered me a job. I took it. I come up here.
Yeah. Oh, was it a good move for you? You happen to be out here?
Oh, yes, sir. I love the woods. The plants and the woods. It's like hot and cold, So I love being out here. I'm a deer hunter. I'm a fisherman. I love the woods.
What is it like working for Malcolm? Tell me about that.
It's nonstop. If we get a rain, he's got something lined up for us to go to next. There's no breaks. So if we run out of timber, he's got something already lined up for us. Come a rain, we shut down 2-3 days. He's got another track for us to go to keep on working.
So you don't have to worry about running out of things to do.
No, sir.
Yeah.
We constantly busy.
Day to day out here, would you say Malcolm's a good manager?
I would say so. We got 3 different jobs right now, but he constantly stays on the phone with us. If we got a problem, he'll answer the phone. I ain't got to worry about having a problem and not having a solution. He picks up the phone if I call him, and he'll figure out one for us if he's not around.
And sound like you married in a pretty good family there.
Oh, yes, sir. They treat me well. They treat me like blood more than in-laws do.
Well, good. I was asking some of the guys, does he ever cook and have people over? They said at Christmas time he does a big cooking thing.
Oh, yes, sir. He'll hand out turkeys to everybody for Christmas, and he'll do anything from boiled crawfish to brisket to St. Louis style ribs. There's no telling whatever he's in the mood for is what we get.
I mean, everything that he's taught me, I know, it's the right way to do things. And of all the business, and he's been at 50 plus years, that when I know he tells me something, it's for the better, and it's the way how you get production done. Well, it's always been the number one priority out here, is safety. About once a week or so, we have a meeting about, make sure we're safe.
So would you call Malcolm a good leader?
Particular, he's very particular on how things are done. He knows the most fast way, the most productive way, and he's got to make the calls. Like, he makes all the calls that a lot of other jobs let the foreman do a little bit of it, but he's hands-on. I'd really say he was really outgoing because, he's out on the job site sometimes earlier than we are to make sure we're here on time at 6 a.m. If anybody needs help out here, they know that they can go to him and, ask him a favor, and he'll do what you need him to do to help you out.
Do you enjoy working in the woods?
I really do love it. A lot of people, you don't have a lot of young kids out here, but it's a lot to do with family because, I want to keep going what my dad, my grandfather, and my grandfather's dad built. They worked all their life to build this business. It didn't start this big, and, I just want to keep it going.
Mr. Sibley, what kind of man is he to work for?
It's pretty straight up. Yeah.
If it's on his mind, does he tell you about it?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yep. And he likes it when you tell him back.
Yeah. Kenny Ray, how long you been working in the woods?
Oh, I've been out here about 18, 19 years.
18, 19 years. Where are you from?
I'm from Greensboro, Louisiana.
Yeah. Do you like working under Malcolm?
Oh, yes, sir. He's a good man. Oh, he did good to work for. He treat me pretty good.
Well, that's great. And do you feel like that he's a good friend you can count on if you ever needed anything?
Yes, sir. If I need a little money or something, I go to him, he let me have.
That's a good man. Day to day, is he a good manager? Does he keep up what you guys are doing? He knows what's going on the job?
Yeah, so the only thing I got to do is talk to my foreman there, and he contact with Malcolm.
Yeah. Yeah. You operate the loader right there. And so you've been doing that for a long time?
Oh, a long time.
You enjoy doing it?
I like it.
So you're very happy working in the woods providing products?
That's all I'm going to do, work in the woods.
Yeah. This is my boy here. He stays with me when nobody else does.
Hey, he said that you took him to the wild turkey meeting in Nashville.
That's correct.
So he's a pretty good guy to take to Nashville with you?
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy to take to Nashville.
Yeah, he didn't do any drinking and get in any trouble, did he?
Oh, well, I don't know about that now. I didn't stay with him all the time. He might have kept me out of trouble.
See. That's an innocent face right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's a good grandpa. He helps me with a lot of stuff. He helps me with my homework. He lets me come out here with his job, lets me wake up early with him, and he lets me go and miss his school sometimes.
So he actually let you miss school so you can go to the operation with him?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Do you think you want to do that when you grow up?
I want to run the truck.
Why do you enjoy the logging business?
Grew up in it. It's just something that I think everyone answers once it gets in the system. You just don't get it out.
Yeah.
And it's just an enjoyable business. No matter how many of the bad parts there is, or how many of the problems you have in the end, it's something that's just in families that ingrains us. It's just a fabric of the American way. It's been here since the beginning of this nation. We're involved a lot here in the community, especially in the school system, and different ones of the kids or grandkids are in different things within the community, different organizations and such like that. Most of them civic organizations that's helping other people. We created an area on the south side of Denham Springs. In the Bass Pro, we convinced them to put a store there, and it's what they call the anchor store. And there are many other businesses that's involved around it. The Sam's Clubs is there. We got a Texas Longhorn there.
You're already busy with the logging business, trying to take care of this family. Why do you take your time to be on the school board?
Look around. That's the reason why.
So you think the kids are pretty important?
Yeah. Education has always been important to our family, just like logging.
Mm-hmm. Does it take a lot of dedication to be a successful logger?
That's one word. You better have dedication or you're not going to be successful.
This year's outstanding logger is one of a kind. He started his career in industry, decided that he wanted to go into business for himself, and chose the logging business to get into. Involved his family, his grandchildren, got everybody together and saying, we're going to make a go of this, and he has. And not only is he expert in what his profession is, he's also involved in the community, being a member of a school board and active in our logging council and so many political events that shows the influence and importance of logging in his community.
I want to congratulate Malcolm Sibley on being recognized as the Louisiana Logger of the Year. Malcolm's company is known for being environmentally friendly. Malcolm is known for caring about his employees' health and well-being through his dedication to safety details on a daily basis. Malcolm's company is family-oriented in that he has employed his son and his son-in-law, both. Malcolm is known as a community leader through projects that he's been involved in that had a positive impact on the economic activity of the local area. He's the type of logger that we want on National Forest land, your public lands. So once again, I want to congratulate Malcolm on being the best logger in a state that is well known for exceptional logging operations.
I am so proud of Malcolm and honored that he has been chosen Logger of the Year. We're very fortunate to have him up in the 5th District, and we're very fortunate to have him in Louisiana. So good for Malcolm and his family, an honor well-deserved, well-earned, and again, we just wish him the best of luck.
This is Congressman John Fleming, and I would like to give a special congratulations to Malcolm Sibley for being the 2015 Logger of the Year. And I would just like to say I want to give a special shout out for Malcolm for a job very well done. Thank you.
We're fixing to cut a piece of timber. How old are you now?
17.
17? 17 years ago, I was on that same piece of timber.
Mm-hmm.
Ironic, you know, and we're fixing to move back on it and cut part of it again. And that's when Jordan was born and diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. And it's been a lot of us in this room that's went through a lot to do things to help Jordan get through this. And fortunate enough that here recently we had a double lung transplant, and she come through it, and look at her today. But it's been a lot of times when she was that long, me and her laid in there on that floor, and we even took some logging trips sometimes in a, what you call them things you pack babies in?
Mm-hmm. Infant seat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, infant seat. Nobody knew where we was going 100 miles from here delivering checks, but she'd ride with me. So that's just some of the things we've been through. Cystic fibrosis is a disease that takes its toll. There's no known cure for it. It affects about somewhere between 30 and 50,000 kids in the United States, and we got about 300 of them here in Louisiana. And you know, they're developing drugs every day that hopefully that'll help this disease. It's a genetic disease, and unfortunate that Jordan has it, but that's just one of these things in life we have to deal with. And we've dealt with it, and here we are today.
Malcolm has won this honor as the Louisiana Logger of the Year out of all statewide. He was chosen. He'll be honored at the convention. Why do you think he should have won?
Because he knows what he's doing, and I think he's worked hard to get that privilege to be Logger of the Year. He's very knowledgeable of what he's doing, and he loves what he's doing. I often say, why do you do this? But he loves it, and I don't think he'll ever retire.
He'll never retire.
I don't think. He got up this morning at 3 o'clock and was gone by 3:15.
Wow. What is it like being a wife of a logger?
Oh. It's good. You know, he provides for us well. Sometimes it gets hectic.
Yeah.
You know, he sends me places where, I don't want to do this, you know, but I do. You know, it's all in, like you say, it's all in the family. I love having my kids and my grandkids here.
Yeah.
We cook a lot. Right now, the kids are swimming in the pool. They're enjoying that.
Yeah. When you all went on dates, where did you go? Movies or
Our first
outing?
date, we went to a Southeastern football game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then to movies.
Yeah.
Very seldom to eat. We usually go to Snowtop and eat a bag of chips and a Coke. That's all we could afford. We had 3 children, 10 grandkids, 5 great-grandkids.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you're involved in the business in some respects?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that.
Well, my sister and I both do a little bit as far as keeping up with the tickets and load sheets and the trucks, you know. I do a little bit as far as compliance and safety regulations and the permits that we need and that type of thing. I like working with my mom, my dad, and my sister, and it's nice to be able to, you know, all of us be together, and it's really nice, you know, sometimes the flexible hours to be able to be home whenever, you know, one of my kids or grandkids are sick and that kind of stuff. But then there's the downside of that to when your boss, aka my dad, says, get up here now, you gotta get up here now. Well, if that's 8 o'clock on a Sunday night,
Yeah.
a regular boss wouldn't call you and tell you to do that, but he does do that sometimes.
So when he calls you and tells you to do that, what do?
You do it.
You come up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you say your dad is a good manager?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is.
That's what the guys in the woods said, that he was on top of everything. Why should he have gotten that award? Why is he the Louisiana Logger?
I think he has a lot of experience. He's been doing this for a long time. He knows what he's doing. He's got a lot of knowledge about, you know, that field, and you know, he's a good guy.
You had kids?
I have 4 daughters.
4 daughters. Yeah. And boy, what do they think about their grandpa?
They think he's the man. Yeah.
He's the man, huh? Mm-hmm. And so, why do they believe that?
Because he does just about whatever they want.
So 4 little girls have him wrapped around their finger?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, and are you involved in the family business?
I am.
And so what do you do?
Leanne and I kind of split most of our duties, I guess. Like she said, she does most of the compliance and safety stuff and things like that, where I do mainly payment to landowners and things like that when we cut their timber, and I look at most of the tickets and be sure that we're getting paid and we're paying out and keep all that semi-straight most of the time. My oldest is 6, and so he's only in first grade this year. And I have 6, 5, and 2.
6, 5, and 2.
So I've got a long ways to go.
And so do they think Malcolm's a good grandpa?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got them believing that there's a bear that lives in the back of the house. So they're boys. She had all the girls that would sit and play dolls and watch TV, and I've got the boys who tear things up and break stuff and don't want to sit down. And he'll say, "There's a bear back there. It's going to get you. You hear that bear?" And he'll scratch on the wall or scratch on the door. And sometimes they're scared. One of them's not convinced. One of the other ones is pretty convinced that there could be a bear in the back. So...
Okay, and what kind of guy is Malcolm? Is he all right?
He's pretty amazing.
Pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he amazing?
He's a very great grandfather. He always makes sure that we have everything that we need.
I think he's great too. I've never met a man that works harder than him. He is up at the break of dawn and doesn't go to bed until late at night.
Oh, that's fantastic. And so, is he fun to be around?
Yeah.
They tell me
you could say that.
They tell me he kids and he makes up stories about bears in the house and stuff like
yes.
that.
Yes, our childhood was great.
Well, I tried to get him to come in just now for this interview. He said, I got to get on the phone and talk to him. I've had trouble with the truck. If you all had $1 every time he said that, wouldn't it be great?
Yeah,
yes.
We'd be rich.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I understand there's some controversy over the favorite granddaughter. Who's the favorite granddaughter?
I am.
You're the favorite granddaughter?
Yes.
And what do you base that on?
I named a grandbaby after him, so I win. I'm the favorite.
He likes you the best. Has he told you that?
Yes.
Do the others know about that?
No.
They don't. Well, I'll be. What's going to happen if they find out about that? I'm not going to tell them.
They're going to be jealous.
They'll be jealous. They're probably jealous of you already.
Right.
Because everybody wants to be like you.
Exactly.
But they can't be because...
Right. I'm one of a kind.
Yeah, yes, you are. I would say that's true. And tell me your name.
I'm Molly Laverne, but as previously stated, I am the favorite grandchild, actually.
You're the favorite grandchild, and why do you believe that?
I believe that because I was told that.
You were told that, and I think you said it first as well.
Right, I did say it first.
So that's as good as being true right there.
I mean, it's just confirmation right there.
Well, when he told you were the favorite, did he tell you to keep that quiet and not tell the others?
I mean, it was understood because, don't want to make anybody mad.
I understand. So they're all jealous of you?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I see. And if you girls only had a little bit of confidence in yourselves, you'd just be. But tell me, what kind of grandpa is he?
He's an amazing grandpa.
Yeah. Why do you say that?
Because, he's caring, he works hard, and then he comes home, and then he's amazing.
That's great. And how would you describe your grandpa?
He's amazing.
You still contend that you are the favorite?
I am definitely the favorite granddaughter.
Yeah. But I thought you were the favorite.
I'm the favorite.
You're the favorite.
Yep.
I see. If you had one sentence to say to describe your family, what would that sentence be?
Jordan is my favorite.
They laughing in the background over there. One sentence.
What did you say? Jordan is the favorite?
Jordan is the favorite.
What would you say?
Jordan is the favorite.
Tell us who your favorite is?
Yeah, I am.
He knows better than getting killed.
Yes. This is one of my favorites.
One of your Who's the favorite?
That'd be me.
That would be you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're pretty sure about that. No
I'm
question
certain.
about it. Yeah.
No question.
I thought you said you were the favorite.
I did say that. It's true.
It's true. She says that with full confidence, Everybody, yeah, just stop. It's okay.
I know I'm not.
I thought you said you were the favorite.
I am the favorite. There's no argument.
No argument
Sorry.
at all. Yeah. Tell me, who are you?
Well, I'm not his granddaughter, but if I were, I'd be the favorite.
Oh, my gosh.
Malcolm Sibley, you are Louisiana's outstanding logger.